Yeah, shalom, shalom, shalom. I pray that you all are well. And like we all know that when you see me on your screen, then definitely I'm here to drop some words for you. Today, I will be talking about one of the most negative things that are out there in the world today. Many people will say it's actually positive, but remember, there's always a negativity and a positivity aspect of everything that happens in life. Today, I'll be talking about social media, the disadvantages of social media. It's not maybe you can use social media to make some other things right, like meet with friends, like have business partners, and the likes. The major problem now is this. Social media actually has caused a whole lot of damages to some youth out there. That is why I'm out here today to talk about the disadvantages of social media, most especially on the youth. I will be breaking this actually in different aspects, but still going back to the same thing. One of the things that these wicked people are doing on social media is trafficking. Let me use that word, trafficking. Do you know how many strangers actually, or how many scammers, or how many traffickers have created a fake page on social media? They created this fake page on purpose to be able to lure and bring in victims. That is why today you keep hearing this girl disappeared, that boy disappeared, since this girl left the house saying she's going to go and visit a social media friend, and that's the end. They never saw her anymore. It's as a result of trafficking. Even over here in Nigeria, it happened some month ago where a girl met a so-called rich friend on social media, and the guy even promised that if she can come over with one of her friends, not just coming over, I believe they've actually chatted to a level of bargaining of having a sexual timeout. A person you met on social media, a person you have not seen face to face. This so-called man promised this young lady that for both you and your friend, I'll be paying ₦1 million. I believe the money make the ladies go gaga. And this girl had to invite a friend from Ghana to come and join her here in Nigeria to do this foolishness. But it's so sad that even social media picked up the news after it all happened. Footages show of how this so-called Facebook friend of this girl recorded the girl and her friend that she brought. I believe in that video, it shows that both ladies were tired. That means this man was just done having sex with these ladies. And the painful part there is, one of the girls actually, that's the one that was invited from Ghana, was a married woman. But because of the love of money and the stupidity of social media, she left her husband's house, coming down to Nigeria to travel with a friend to Abuja to meet with a rich friend that a friend knew on social media. But it's so sad that after the going of these ladies, the only thing we heard in their return was their death, their corpse. That's why I'm trying to advise you today. Every youth who is watching me right now, please, I'm begging you, if you meet any friend or any stranger on social media, please, 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 and please, make sure that you set bounds. If possible, make sure that you let your parents or your guardian know what is going on between you and that social media friend. Because if you don't speak up, who will be able to save you from the trap of these wicked people? It's not maybe other people are not making good money from social media, from connecting with clients and other things, but at the same time, also learn to think about the negativity that people are doing with social media. Do you know how many people actually are from social media? They said the clients called me to come and work for them, home services. They got to that client's place and that was the end of the story. They never saw that person anymore. Traffickers. Still yet, we have some people that they even trust social media friends than their friends that they can see physically. So I want to encourage all the youth out there, please, whoever can be your friend on social media who is a stranger, learn to set the bound. Learn to watch what you discuss with them. On this same issue of social media, there's another thing that's going on called sextortion, whereby the stranger or your so-called social media lover will try to, these social media wicked folks, they will even try to cajole you, tell you sweet things, and make your head go nuts and make you fall for their trick. Once they are done with that and they've seen that they've gained your trust and both of you are now in what they call relationship, the next thing they will do is they will start asking you for nude pictures. I saw a video, I just can't put it out here today because it's someone else's content. But you can also try to make your research. I'm going to check it on YouTube, you'll see it. This innocent person from America fell into to be a victim of two wicked small boys from Nigeria. I think their name is Sam and something. They were playing this dating or relationship stupidity on social media. Not until the day that this person from America sent his or her nude to these young boys who are actually impersonating someone else, because that is not their real page and doesn't carry their real image. So cut a long story short, these scammers threatened that young fellow that if you don't pay us so amount of money, we will post your nude and make it go viral and stuff like that. But it's so unfortunate that the person who they actually picked as a bait or as a victim was actually a minor. A minor can't think straight. A minor is still young. But it's so unfortunate that these scammers even went out to keep threatening that will make your life miserable, will post it, will send it to your parent and blah, blah, blah. But this innocent minor don't know what to do again. Instead of speaking out or telling his or her parent, this minor that was the victim chose to take a gun and take his life. That is why I just keep telling our people, don't think all these people you see on social media that say, hey, it's my friend, oh, he's my friend. Don't think they love you. Social media actually has caused so much damages in the present world today. Majority of those young children that has now become a deviant children, it as a result of what they are seeing on social media. Social media now has made some women to neglect their natural life and now make themselves looking for social media validation. But my question is this: in the days of our forefathers, they were living their life well. They were handling their businesses. They were doing just fine. Wait, social media was not in existence as at that time. So why is it that Satan has made our young generation take social media as if it is the last thing their life depends on? So I want to encourage all the youths out there, be very, very careful. If I should start counting stories of what social media has done to people, on this same social media, I used to know a particular sister in the truth. She's a sister that is actually very, very close to me. I'm talking about years ago. On the same social media, she met with a wicked guy from Nigeria whose name was Toby. This guy actually, because she was trying to prove this brother, she asked this brother to meet me in person. And when I met this brother in person, my ruach made me understand that this brother actually is not right. And Yah is my witness. I told this sister that, sorry, this brother you sent to me actually, his mind is not right. He's only on the mission to find an American woman so that I can be able to milk this woman to gain his own financial success. He wants to find an American woman whom he can use so that when he's done using her to gather the financial strength that he need. Maybe he wants to make he wants to make money out of that woman and even make the woman sponsor all his trip to leave Nigeria. That is how desperate he is. But where did she find this brother? On social media. But it's so painful that this sister escaped from his nest. But it's so unfortunate that another sister fell victim for this wicked guy through social media. On the same social media, some wicked so-called scammers from this same place called Nigeria lied to an American woman professing love to her, not knowing that this guy actually wanted to scam her. Before to cut the long story short, this so-called same social media friend that she called a lover milked her of thousands of dollars, all in the name of, that we are trying to build a better life for ourselves. If you can loan me this money, in less than 3 months, I'll double the money back to you. Not knowing that everything this guy was sending to this innocent person was all fake documents. The guy downloaded the fake document online, edited it, and make it look like it is his own ID. He had forgotten that there are wise people who can be able to track and know things, who are good in investigations. What am I trying to drive at? That's to tell you that social media actually has more negativity than positivity. That is why I want us all to please don't cast all your eggs in the basket of social media, because I'm telling you, it will end up cracking. For the youth especially, the social media is not there to help you. The social media is there to ruin you. I'm telling you the honest fact. Why do you think on the social media platforms in China, it is not viewing the same thing it is viewing to all the other people in the world? Why is it that on the social media of China, it's always about innovations, how they are inventing things and this and that? But on the social media, on the Western world and this part of our cable land called Africa, it's always content that has to do with sexualization and all sorts of immoralities. And the funny thing is, remember, the scripture itself says that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. That is why you can never see any good content on social media that will add to your life, except some kind of creepy lies. Some will even come. Yes, if you involve yourself in this kind of business, in less than 3 months, you will get about 10 times turnover. It is all scam. It is all scam. There is no business on earth that you can invest $5 in it and you will make $500 from it in less than 10 days. It's not possible. And many actually are fall for this. Why? Because money is the root of all evil. So I want to encourage you all, youths who might be watching me right now, whatever you're doing on social media now, if you have not fallen victim yet, you are safe. This is the time you need to start calling your parents or your guardian or that wise person that you trust, that can be able to give you wise counsel. Go to them now. Let them help you properly scrutinize your social media so they can be able to know who to talk to and who not to talk to. I'm not saying there are no good people on social media. Yes, there are good people on social media. But I'm telling you the honest fact that 70 to 75% of those on social media actually are wicked people. They are only there because they want to prey on you. Not me. I'm not talking about prayers. I'm talking about taking you as a prey. They want to victimize you. Why? Because they are only concerned about the money they want to make. Either you die or not, they don't care. Be careful to save your soul. Do you know how many people actually have died out of depression because of the negative effect of social media? Social media has made a young lady fall to the hands of a wicked man who pretend to be a good person. And today, she is suffering the emotional trauma till date. Do you know how many ladies actually have gotten themselves into a disease that is incurable just because of that social media friend that they fell in love with and they met for the first time and they had sex? Do you know how many people actually have gone bankrupt just as a result of the social media friend that they have, who lured them and deceived them to send them all their banking information and they emptied their account? Do you know how many people actually have became an addict just as a result of the kind of friend they are having on social media? Do you know how many child actually has gone so naive, so wicked? Let me start word. You know how many children actually have gone so wicked by disobeying the instruction of their parents just because of the peer pressure that they learned from a friend on social media? Honestly, if I'll be honest with you, I can boldly say this. Social media for now is not for young adults. It's not for children. Because even adults that are even of age, they are still falling victims to these wicked folks. How much more you, a young adult, who is just starting your life? Do you think it's going to be advisable for you to continue in this and end up getting yourself in a problem that you cannot be able to redeem yourself from? And also for those who are already a victim of social media negativity, maybe in the aspect of sextortion, of you being defrauded, of you being bankrupt, this is my advice for you. Take that so-called person or that so-called page, take them to the Federal Investigative Board. I understand the money you might have sent them, actually, you might not be able to recover it all. But the best thing you can do is, if you can do your best to report these people, then you can be able to start cutting down the numbers of the wicked souls on social media. That's the honest fact. Because in case you don't know, once you are able to report one wicked scammer to the Federal Investigative Board or report them to the Social Media Crime Commission, that can also help us reduce the numbers of those wicked folks on social media. Because the more you report, the more they get arrested, the more they get out of the social media space. So I want to encourage you all as youth, don't put your trust in social media. Those people you see on social media that they call themselves your friend, they are not your friend. They are only your friend because they have negative plans against you, which you don't know. So learn to open your eyes. As young adults, as youth, as teenagers who are actually on the social media space, I will encourage that you young adults, make sure that you let your parents be the one helping you manage your social media account so that they can be able to detect those wicked souls that might have added themselves or that you might have added as a friend on social media. Because even though you might be naive, your parents should be wise to be able to detect and know this person actually doesn't look natural. This person actually looks fake. So with this, I want to leave you youth with this simple advice. You are much safer on the physical world than you being in the world of the metaverse, social media. Because social media actually is nothing but a matrix. There's nothing real on the social media. It's too much fake love on social media that might even ruin you or even destroy your mental health. So, I will advise, please, youths, don't let the social media ruin your tomorrow for you from today. I remain your same brother, Daniel Fierce Lion Yasharala. And with this, I say Shalom, Ahmed Yahweh, Barakio. And also, the next video I'll be dropping actually are some guidelines that parents or anyone needs to watch out for when you are on social media. What are those things you need to watch out for on social media to be able to detect a wicked soul and a person who is actually there with good intentions to be your good friend? So with that, I say Shalom. See you.